start recording this too so I can edit it for YouTube later. So a bit of my history with this game, from the first year that the first one came out onward, up until, I don't know, probably about 2015 or 2016. So however long that is, 8-10 years, something like that. I played through these games once a year, every year, at least. Just cause, and it was always like this time of year. It was roughly this time of year. I may have done it until 2017, but anyway, yeah, I did. I did, like, you know, before the other two games were out, I just played this one, and then when the second game came out, I like replayed through this one to lead into the second one, and then when 3 came out, I did the same. You know, run through 1 and 2 before the third one came out, so I could play 3 with like a fresh save and fresh things on my mind and everything, you know.
Confirm facial identification.
And I think, you know, it was basically every, I know I did a playthrough with every job, every background. I've done a playthrough with every psych profile, and I've gotten every ending, every romance option. I've seen every romance option. I've seen pretty much every, you know, outcome of you know, that can be had. Is pretty crazy, you know, and I've 100%ed it at least twice probably, in terms of making sure you did like everything. Did what I do with FF9 and Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah. Those are great games to do it with too, and this is a great game to do it with. Oh god, no. Cycle presets. I kind of just want him to look like normal Shepard, to be honest with you. Confirm.
Welcome to
Timu
Alliance
Shepard, yeah.
military database.
Basically.
Classified information requested.
Alright. It's
Establishing
okay, I wasn't
secure
recording a minute ago
connection.
anyway. Now we are.
Secure
Look at all this cool
connection
stuff that's
confirmed.
happening. Look at this. It's great. Okay. Enter new ID.
Please
Custom
log in
now.
to access your profile.
Alright.
Warning, data corruption.
Did restart
detected.
FF9 leather
Please
armor only run? Oh
reconstruct
shit.
profile.
Leather armor only.
Confirm pre-service history.
That is
Confirm
crazy.
psychological.
hero,
Confirm militaries.
infiltrator.
Confirm facial identification.
Confirm
Profile
appearance.
reconstruction complete.
Yes. We are Earthborn War Hero Infiltrator. And we're happy with that. All accessories allowed though. Oh, that's good. That's good. You gotta have something, right?
Identification
You
confirmed.
gotta have something. Okay, we're doing veteran, because this is the only way that I have not played the game before is in any difficulty harder than normal. I've only ever played it normal. I think I did a casual mode playthrough once, or I tried to, and it was like, you basically sleepwalk through everything. Defensive, yeah, that looks good. Okay. Oh boy.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets.
Oh man.
Learned to look out for himself.
The voices.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
Just staring
We
off into
can't
space like a
question his
psycho.
courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Shepard's the best we've got. He'll have to do. Year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis of this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space-time. They called it Mass Effect. I tried to keep up with that, but that was not quite enough time for me to read all of it. And I was reading fast.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
The main reason I'm allowing accessories is because skills and spells are tied to gear, so if I ban accessories along with armor upgrades, it'll be rolling out.
We are connected.
Yeah, I know, right? That was what I was
Calculating
thinking.
transit
Because
mass
you've got most of your like
Relay is
abilities
hot.
and stuff,
Acquiring
your
approach
skills,
vector.
that you just be missing out on without those
All
accessories.
stations secure for transit.
Okay, I definitely need to turn the game down on my end because I am not hearing myself over it that well. But how's it
Report is
coming
green.
through in terms of
Approach run has begun.
balancing on your end? Is it good? Hopefully the music isn't drowning me out.
Hitting the
Yeah,
relay
too
in 3, 2, 1.
It was pretty loud. Okay. I'll turn it down.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
How's that? Let's.
1500 is good.
Yeah, the music swelled pretty
Captain will
loud
be
for me
pleased.
too, so I was like, okay, it's loud in my ears. I'm gonna have
I
to
hate
change
that
that.
guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment.
Hopefully it's better now.
So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible.
I love
Besides,
Joker
Spectres
so
are
much.
trouble.
He's
I don't like having
he's
them
just
on
one
board.
of the best characters in this
Call me
franchise.
You're Paragon.
So
the
good.
Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. Only an idiot believes the official story.
Game can go up a smidge. Okay. I will bump it up. Let's go 85%. We were at 80 just now. Yeah, Joker's funny as hell.
They don't send specters on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the
Oh,
mass
boy.
relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find
Eh,
a comm buoy
creaky
and link us
chair.
into the network.
This chair is like
I
still
want
practically
this report
brand
made
new
back
and
to
it's already
Alliance
creaky
class
as hell.
before we reach Eden Prime.
It was
Aye,
basically
Captain.
creaky out of the
Better
box,
brace
unfortunately.
yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
Debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Yeah, he wants to debrief me. You made him mad. That's pretty much perfect. Alright, hell yeah.
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Alright. I think I'm gonna go Paragon on this playthrough, by the way. Just because I do tend to enjoy the Paragon playthrough a little bit more personally. I think it's kind of more correct, I guess, if you it's more the canon that I believe. Is that oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, that's melee. How do I do the opposite of that? That's not the opposite of that. That's a zoom in. I know that the right trigger is going to be shoot. Okay, those are...
Eat this!
Oh, that's a grenade. Okay, hold A to sprint. Oh, God. Is everybody okay? This guy... Okay, good. We're still... I don't know how to sheath the gun. Holster it, I mean. Sheath it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's that. Okay, it's select. The select button. I was about to ask if we were gonna do a renegade run. Yeah, no. Okay, I don't have any I do have points. Okay. We gotta... I gotta keep my build list up here. We want electronics and decryption as much as possible. Let's get those up. Pistols as well. Actually, let's do pistols at 2 and decryption at 2. Yeah, the controls are definitely not quite what I remember them from the Xbox playthrough. But that's fine. I think... Okay, that's key bindings for... Oh god. Can't even look at key bindings for controller. That's hilarious. No. Let's go ahead and make a save. No, actually, so I'm using this 8-bit DOE controller that looks like a SNES with handles. This looks like a SNES controller with handles and analog sticks. This is a 8-bit DOE Pro 2 or Pro 3? Pro 2. Pro 2. Very good controller. Yeah, no, I love it. I've got a gray one as well that looks a little bit more akin to a SNES controller, but it's just not the one that I'm using right now. It's got, it's got the bumpers and triggers and everything. It's got 2 paddle buttons that you can, I don't know how well you can see that, but anyway, there's 2 paddle buttons here that you can program. You can set them to be macros, basically. It's a really good controller. I like it. I use it for all my anytime I use a controller on my PC, I use this thing. How do I run again? Oh yeah, this one. Oh god. Oh god, hold on. You see what I'm saying? Let me catch my breath here. The camera shake is worse than I remember it being. It's like a bob. It's like a head bob. I don't think you can turn that off either. Calibration. Controls. Camera relative steering. That's for the Mako. No. No, okay. Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
Who fucking knows,
I think
dude?
it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I can never watch this conversation without thinking about one of the classic golden age of YouTube videos that came out, like meme videos that came out from this franchise. That like basically cut a lot of these conversations in ways that made it really funny.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
It was good stuff.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Like, my buddy and I watched those videos so many times. A couple of buddies of mine that I played Mass Effect with, like, we'd couch co-op a campaign together, or just, like, talk about the game, you know?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team
I had one friend who read
unearthed
through
some
all the
kind of
books.
beacon
And
during an
he had
excavation.
nothing but high praise for them.
It was Prothean.
I never actually got around to reading them myself, but I've heard, you know, heard from him so many good things. I considered it at one point. I just never got the time to.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The
This is
last
big.
time humanity made a discovery like
This
this,
is big shit.
it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Nihilus
kind of
wants
miss
to
when
see
games
you in
looked
action,
like
Commander.
this.
He's here to evaluate.
This is 2007 facial animations. Yeah, the facial animations are off, but like, I kind of miss when games just looked like this. You know, I think there's a problem with
Guess that explains why I
games,
bump into him every time
game
we turn
companies
around.
like trying to make
The
their
Alliance
games
has
look
been
too
pushing for this for a
realistic
long
instead of
time.
going for like a specific
Humanity wants a
aesthetic, and they're
larger
just
role
like
in shaping
hyper
interstellar
realism.
policy.
Just make it
We
as
want
real
more
looking
say
as you
with the
can, you know,
Council.
like.
The Spectres represent the Council's
And yeah,
power
that's
and
kind of what
authority.
this game was doing
If they
for its
accept a human
time.
into their ranks, it
But
shows how far the
you could make a
Alliance
game look like this now, and
You
it'd
held
still
off
be
an
really
enemy
good.
assault during the Blitz single-handed.
Of course, you'd have better
You
facial
showed not
animations,
only
but
courage,
you know,
but
in
also
terms of
incredible
like,
skill.
you know,
That's why I put your
the way
name
the character
forward as a
models look and
candidate for the
everything.
Spectres.
You could make a game look like this now, and it'd still be really good, and people still enjoy it. I think that, you know, good graphics on a game does not necessarily make it a good game.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of
There's so
several
many
missions
games out there now that are like,
You'll be in charge of the
oh,
ground
we
team.
spent all our money and
Secure the
resources on
beacon,
trying to
get
make
it
it
onto
look
the ship
pretty, but we
ASAP.
didn't actually
Now
make
it's
a
for the
good
company to observe the
story or anything. It just looks really pretty. Like, okay, well,
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. Nobody really knows
Their
how.
Citadel is the very heart of
I'd like,
I'm gonna skip through a little bit of this because we already know these things.
What if it's a weapons archive?
like who?
They might figure a Prothean. The last thing the Council wants is to
Just
get
give the
dragged.
word, Captain.
We should be getting close
Hyperrealism
to
works
Eden.
for some
Captain,
games,
we
with
got
a
a
certain
problem.
charm to a game that doesn't
What's
have
wrong,
top-of-the-line
Joker?
graphics. Yeah, I
Transmission from
agree.
Eden
Yeah.
Prime, sir. You better see this.
And yeah, I mean, it does work for some games.
Bring it up on screen.
There's definitely some games that you want that for. But I mean, like, I would love new games to have, you know, more of a sense of art style, art direction. What was our budget? $300 million? Pores. Yeah, basically. Like, I don't need to see a character's pores. I don't need to see every strand of hair come out of their head, you know? I want, like, I'd be happier if a game had a really solid art style, right? Like an actual style. You know, kind of like how Borderlands, the Borderlands games all have that, like, cel-shaded, sort of cartoony,
Everything cuts out after
style,
that. No
right?
comm traffic at all.
Persona looks like an
Just
anime.
goes dead.
It's great.
There's nothing.
Good
Reverse
stuff.
hold at 38.5.
And like the Final Fantasy
Status
VII
report.
remake games,
17 minutes out.
those
Captain. No
have
other
really
Alliance
good art
ships in the
style,
area.
and they still look realistic, but it's like
Take us
also
into
at the
it,
same
fast
time
and
it's
quiet.
believable
This mission just
that these
got a lot
characters
more
look the way they look. That Cloud has this
Small
ridiculous
strike teams
anime
move
hair,
quickly
and
without drawing
you
attention.
know
It's our best
that
chance
Barrett
to
is
secure the
huge and has a gun for an
Grab
arm,
your gear and
right?
meet us in the
Like
cargo hold.
it still has like a sense of an art style.
Tell
Rather
Alenko
than
and
just
Jenkins
being
to suit up,
like
Commander.
hyper
We're going
realistic. It is kind of realistic, but it's not hyper realistic. So you know, you don't end up with that like uncanny valley of it looking real.
Engaging stealth systems.
But then these characters having like anime shit going on. Start of the
Somebody was
PS4
doing
era
some
was where
serious
graphics
digging
found
here,
the sweet
Captain.
spot. pretty realistic, but also a
Your
certain
team's the
unrealistic
muscle in
look
this
to them.
operation,
Yeah,
Commander.
I agree.
Go in
Yeah,
heavy and head
PS4
straight for the
era,
dig site.
some really good games there in terms of visual,
Helping survivors is a
visual
secondary
style.
objective. The beacon
I just think that's the way to go. You know, like pick an art style over graphic fidelity. You know, I mean, there's also the problem of like the human eye can only detect a certain level of graphic fidelity, right? Like the human eye cannot see beyond a certain, you know, a certain level of detail and a certain like FPS. You know, once you hit a certain number of frames per second, our eyes just don't recognize it as being any better than a certain number. You know. So what's the point in going over that, right?
Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
All right.
Ship perimeter secured.
We have a team, Richard and Caden. Listen, Richard, I hate to break it to you, buddy.
This place got hit
I hate
hard.
to break it to you.
Hostiles everywhere.
You're,
Keep your guard up.
There's that. Okay. I will level up Caden though. Give him barrier and first aid, because why not? FF13 was in that sweet spot, very realistic, but still had that stylized look. Yes, 13 has a great look to it across all three instances in the trilogy. It is. No, I'm not leveling up Richard. It is visually gorgeous, I think, especially 13-2. Like 13-2 is insanely pretty. And I think like, you know, that. I mean that those games were coming out around about the same time as these games.
What the hell are those?
Damn. Oh, oops. How do I reload? Oh, I don't reload in this one. Ha 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 ha. That's right. I forgot. You don't reload in this game. Fang's dress, what the hell made it so shiny? Yeah, right? I'll take it. Can I do... That was an armor upgrade, right? There we go. Okay. I was like, what was it? But yeah, I mean, like, you look at some of those, just the locations, the world design in the 13 trilogy was really good stuff. Like Academia. Do you remember Academia? Oh my god. If you don't, look up Academia in 13-2. That is such a pretty location. I don't really care what you all are using. I want my sniper. I like to snipe. You have plans for a 13 tattoo? Hell yeah. What is it? What's the plans? Okay, this... Okay, so LB just goes back and forth. Those are my abilities, yep. Trying to get used to the controls, damn it. Can I jump over this? I cannot. I can't, like, hurdle over it. Grand Pulse looks so good. Academia was wild. Almost like a post-apocalyptic New York City that was somehow still functioning. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Just so good. So gorgeous. And the one of the, I think the final zone, whatever it was called, the final zone of 13-2, it was like all orange and shit. Oh, man. It was so cool. Just such good level design. I'm gonna get the LaCie brand somewhere. Just don't know where I want to place it. Ah, I gotcha. That's a good one. That's a good tattoo for sure. I don't know about where I would recommend putting it though. You know, it could be like a, you know, like a inner arm or something. Or like a back shoulder, you know? Like the spikiness, yeah, for real. Jenkins. Not even Leroy.
Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Paragon. I hope you know Caden is the one making it out of this game and not Ashley. For pretty obvious reasons. If you remember Ashley well enough. I'm gonna give you the... Shit.
I've got some burned out
Rip
buildings
Ashley.
here,
I mean, she's a spacist,
lot of
dude.
bodies.
She's a space racist.
I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
And there's no saving her either. There's no, like... Up his attack, regroup and follow. Okay. There's no, like, changing her mind about any of that. Unfortunately. At least not that I remember. Top or outside of thigh, or go full snow and get it on the back of the forearm. Yeah. You could also get it as a tramp stamp. I don't recommend that you do, but, you know, you could. Caden's kind of a dick when you first see him, me too. Yeah, he's like, neither of them are... Shit, I keep throwing grenades thinking I have to reload because the later games you have to... There's some reloading in at least one of them, I think. I wish I could change the key bindings for controller on this because this is... Some of this is silly. I just have to get used to it though. But yeah, neither of them are really great options for characters. I don't intend to use them much beyond what I have to. Tramp stamp LaCie brand would be insane. Yeah, right? And you could get it really big, you know? I'm sure there's somebody in the world who's done it, right? Like, I feel like there's gotta be at least one person who has done that. The Geth. Ah yes, the Geth. The Geth, ah yes. What do I have? Overload, let's sabotage. Let's overload. Oh shit, that did a lot of damage. I like playing as infiltrator.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212.
Garrus is the broest bro that ever broed. He really is, yeah. If there's a choice between like Garrus and Ashley, but yeah. I mean, Garrus is just like one of the coolest characters in this franchise, especially the coolest that you can, one of the coolest that you can get in your team.
Are you wounded, Williams?
My usual team comp is
the others weren't so lucky.
Is like oftentimes Garrus and Liara.
The perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Sometimes Garrus and Rex. of course, because that's the bro team right there. He is both a badass and a sweetheart. Yeah, he's great.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double
It's
back
just
to the
like
beacon, but we walked into an ambush.
insanely well written.
I don't think any
you
of the
know,
others.
and then well
I
acted.
think I'm the only one left.
The voice actor for him does such a good job.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise.
Join
they might
us.
still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Move out.
And get out of here. You should come with us. Now get out of here. What do we want for her? Point and soldier, point and auto rifle, or assault rifle. Caden doesn't have shit for weapons on his board. Okay, I basically want to push charm, electronics decryption, infiltrator, as much as possible. Team is usually Garrison Tally. Yeah, those two are great. That's a great team comp as well. I use them a lot.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Chem rounds, radio rounds, Scorpion. Okay, where was that Scorpion thing? Oh, that. Okay. That's just a flat increase to everything. Let me... No. Okay. And then my sniper rifle, I want... Chem rounds on my pistol. There we go. Do I have a map? Map. This is where we were going. Run, 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 run. Take cover. Oh, with your weapon drawn. Oops.
Smells like smoke and death. Eden Prime will never be the same again.
Have you ever tried to walk like that? Like stay crouched and walk like that? Without moving your torso very much? It's very difficult. Oh. Okay, he's behind a rock. I don't know what you guys think you're gonna get to do while he's behind a rock. Shit. Wrong button. Level up. Alright. Doing that hurts my knees, yeah. It will. It'll fucking hurt your quads and your knees and everything, dude. I don't think I've ever done a playthrough where Garrus wasn't a constant staple on my team. Yeah, it's rare that he's not a staple in my team, that's for sure. Increases damage done by tech mines. Reduces overheating on sniper and pistols. Okay. I definitely want that. Unlock sniper in 2 more points. Tactical armor. What does this do? Unlocks damping. And what is damping again? The mines. Yeah. I'm going to be using those a lot. Let's do... And then I think 2 points. Actually... Yeah, it's fine. We'll do that. Oh yeah, right. They have points too. Decryption. I don't need him to do decryption because I'm doing that. I'll need him to do first aid. Sentinel. Throw in barrier. Which is not going to matter too much because once we get Liara, she's going to be my throw barrier stuff person. Oh yeah, right. She's a soldier, so she gets everything. There we go. Adrenaline boost is really good for them. Any soldiers?
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
No.
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Yep.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Pistol, assault rifle, and sniper rifle. Okay. I don't really care about using assault rifle on this playthrough because, or at least not on this game, because Infiltrator is mostly pistol and sniper anyway, so I'll save that for one of the other two. That's not good. That's also not good. Man, these guns have really shitty heatsink capacities. None of them are worth it. I'll sell them later.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive.
Oh no.
What did the Geth do to them?
It wasn't, my gun was not shooting there for a second. Did the thing. Okay. I'm gonna save. Upgrade kit. That I don't mind giving to her. Because she's got adrenaline rush, that'll be fine.
That door, it's closed. Security locks engaged.
Yeah, we'll go there in a second. Shotgun. Shotguns are gonna be also her for now. It's not that good, but... What do we have them using? Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Oh god, okay. Oh, this is different than I remember it being. That's just Frogger right there. That is not what it is in console.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door.
That was weird.
Before they come back.
You're safe.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll
It's
be
just a
okay
little
now.
Frogger minigame,
It looks
dude.
like everyone's gone. You're
I remember
Dr.
it used to
Warren,
be,
the one
it
in
was
charge of
basically
the
like a
excavation.
quick
To know
time
what happened
event,
to the
essentially. You
beacon.
just like
It was
press,
moved to the spaceport this morning.
like Simon says, quick
Manuel
time
and I
event
stayed
type
behind
thing.
to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save
Everyone
us.
likes Frogger,
No
yeah.
one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin. and
When's
corpses
Frogger
will
gonna make a
remain.
comeback, dude? Pac-Man's making a comeback again. Pac-Man's made like 3 comebacks in the years, over the years. And I think Frogger should make a comeback. Did you ever play? There's a 3D Frogger for the PS1 that was like trying to capture something like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. It was kind of trying to capture that magic. Did you ever play that? It was actually pretty good for a Frogger game. I mean, you know, it's still nothing too special. But it was pretty fun. I don't think you ever played it. Yeah, it was not bad for a, you know, PS1, early PS1 game. I think that, and I had that, and another game I was playing about the same time that I played that was Glover. You did play Croc? Oh yeah, Croc was good. Did you play Glover? Glover was kind of silly. It was like trying to be Super Mario 64, kind of. Yeah. But for the PlayStation. And, you know, without the Mario. Never even heard of that? Oh yeah, you play as a glove. You play as Master Hand from Smash. Not really, but kinda, but not really. And you're just a glove that's like literally running around and does glove things, and it's silly. But you know, it was Sony trying to capture the Mario 64 magic, and you know, I mean, they didn't, but it was a good attempt.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. One
Agents
second.
of the Destroyer.
We could
I'm
hear
gonna
the
skip through
battle
some of this because
outside.
this is just
Gun-
investigating.
We have unearthed.
Manuel, please.
I like to
This
investigate
isn't-
just for the sake
I
of
gave
like,
him an
in case
extra
it.
dose of his
And there we
meds
go.
after
You
the
know.
attack.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
Cannot silence the truth.
Oh my god!
That might have been a little
You
extreme.
can't just go around whacking people in the head.
Just a little bump on the head. Let him sleep it off.
I suppose you're right.
'Cause
By
sometimes
the
you
time
get to
he
knock
wakes up,
people
the
out.
meds will have kicked in.
Williams, take us
Good
to
luck.
the
Worth the renegade points. That'll be our one renegade move for like the entire playthrough. Just knocking that guy out. It's early enough that we can. Correct the fool's dome piece. Yeah. You know, sometimes you just gotta knock a dude out to shut him up in this game. And if there's anyone we're gonna knock out to shut up, it's gonna be him, because the rest of them, it'll be more noticeable. That's like the one time you can do it without it, you know, without it coming back to haunt you later.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
I think the favorite Shepard, my favorite like Shepard punches somebody moment was the I think it's the fan dude that's like really, he becomes really obsessed with Shepard throughout the franchise, and then like across you see him across all 3 games. And I think eventually at some point you get an option to knock him out. I can't remember the details, but I seem to remember that. And I did that on the Renegade playthrough, one of the Renegade playthroughs I did. Yeah. Target those guys, they're too far away. That sucks. Oh. That's the husk, okay. Use throw on him. Overkill on him. Shit, missed. His movement is too erratic. Oh, hello. Get back up, I dare ya. Oh, is it dead? Must have killed it. Okay. Oh boy.
Everybody stay calm out there.
The super fan, yeah, the super fan.
We're not armed.
Is it
Yeah,
safe? Are they
I
gone?
think you can punch him at some point.
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw
If
that
it's not
ship,
him, it's somebody
I thought it
similar
was
to
all
him
over.
in terms of like how annoying they
Showed
get.
up right before the attack.
And
It was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
I have a
Tell
fond
me
memory
everything
of
you remember about the attack.
the Renegade
The three of us
playthrough.
were working the crops
I
when
think
that
this.
ship showed up. We just saw it and ran.
No. The first
I don't
game
know
I
what
ever did
happened
like a
to the
dirge
crew.
run
They were by the
was
garage, over near
KOTOR
the
1
spaceport, right where that ship
back
came
in the
down.
day.
No way they survived.
You
I
don't
did
know
do
that. We survived.
like a Sith run
If
in
they
that
made it
game.
to
That
the
was the
garage,
first game
we
I ever
would've had
did
a
that
fighting
kind of
chance.
thing in.
Tell me everything.
They were by the
You don't know that. We survived.
It was emitting some kind of signal. Whatever it was, we're just far.
I have to go.
Hey,
I have to go.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the
You're
profits,
breaking the law, Cole.
we're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the package. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get
This
one.
should help. Let's
Good
move.
luck.
All right. Stinger. Ooh, very nice. Just a flat upgrade. Oh, it transfers your mods. Okay, that's good to know. I forgot that it does that. Can I mark things for sell? I can convert them into Omnigel. I don't know that I need Omnigel right now, but... You never played KOTOR? Wow. That's a hell of a couple of games to miss. For sure. Honestly, they are some of my favorite Star Wars games. Easily. Just from nostalgia. Like, I know they don't hold up to now. Like, if you go back, I tried to play them not even that recently, like 5 years ago, and it was already like, man, this does not play very well because of its age, at least on the PC port anyway. I'm sure if I went back and played the Xbox version, it probably would play better just being on the, you know, the hardware that it was made for.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Hold, please. There's somebody cowering behind one of these boxes, or maybe that's somewhere else. That's somewhere else. I'm gonna get these. I got new equipment. So we got chemical rounds in. Hammerhead rounds, weapon force, shield bypass. Didn't even know they existed until when the MMO. Yeah. The MMO is pretty good. I enjoyed it. I haven't played a whole lot of it, but it's pretty fun.
Something's moving
you know?
over behind those crates.
Oh, there he is. There we go.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you.
I know,
I'm human.
like, I didn't get very far in the MMO
Sneaking
version,
up on us
but
like that nearly got
they
you killed.
they respect
I'm
the
sorry, I
original
was hiding
KOTOR
from those
games
creatures.
decently enough.
My name's
But the
Val.
original games, like, the
I saw
story
what happened
is
to that Turian. The other one
oh
shot
man,
him.
a gem
I need to know how Nihilus
on
died.
both of them.
The
They
other
are
one
seriously a
got here
gem.
first.
I would love
He
to
was
go
waiting
back
when
and
your friend showed up.
I would love to
Called
go
him
back
Saren.
and
I
and
think they knew each
replay
other.
them, but it
Your
would
friends
probably
seem
require
relaxed.
some modding to some degree.
You're
I know there's
scarred
mods for
And Saren killed him.
KOTOR 2 that
Shot him
give
right in the back.
basically
Just
give
lucky
like
he didn't see me behind
a
the
lot of the
crates.
content that didn't make it into the final game, because 2 had a lot of like cut content for time.
We were told the Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport.
You know,
what
it
happened?
is what it is.
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo. I knew that beacon was trouble.
What system
It's
was
gone to
KOTOR
hell
on?
since we found- They killed
The
everyone.
original Xbox.
Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
OG Xbox. I think it was an Xbox exclusive too when it first came out.
How come you're the only one who survived?
They never had
Wait a
chance.
minute. You were hiding behind the crates before?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift.
Is there a
I
KOTOR
sneak off
remaster remake?
behind
There
the crates
was.
to grab 40 wings
They
when
were
the
gonna do
supervisor
that, and then it got canceled. And now
You
there's
survived because
Fate
you're
of the Old
lazy?
Republic is something they're doing instead. I don't know if it's the same team that was gonna do the remake. But yeah, I think they canceled the remake plans. For whatever reason, like legal things or something. There was something that happened.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably.
And they were like, yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. And then at the Game Awards, the Fate of the Old Republic was announced, and I think that's what
We
they're
need to
going to do
find that beacon
instead.
before it
That
hits
they're
the
like,
park.
oh, well, if we can't remake the old ones, we'll just make a new one. So, but I think for legal reasons, they couldn't call it KOTOR 3, you know? Take that. Oops. I'm gonna waste my grenades in this playthrough just accidentally. I wish I could roll. Rolling would be a nice feature. I think you get that later, right? Why am I switching? I'm not. I'm switching back and forth between my fucking sniper and my sniper. Caden? Caden, I swear to God. He's a big guy. Oh, he's right there. Hello. were so far in development, were they? I don't know that I ever heard about how the development was going. But I imagine they probably were. Because, I mean, we heard the announcement for that, like, a while back. Where is he? There he is. Dude, I love snipers in this game. They're just really satisfying. I think this was the game that made me be interested in playing sniper characters in general. Between this and Borderlands 1 and how good sniping in Borderlands feels, which is really quite good. Tram controls.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we
Still
were
need to
here.
play Borderlands? You do, yeah. If you ever want someone to play them with, I am always down. Depending on the time and my availability and everything, but yeah, those games are so much fun, dude. The newest one, now that I have a computer that will play it, it's a lot of fun. You have 3. 3's really good. It took a while for me to enjoy 3, but this last playthrough with Jimmy and Jazzy and our other buddy Justin, I know a lot of people with J names, this has been really fun, and I found like a really cool build on a character I hadn't tried before.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Are they cross-platform? I don't know.
Shut them down.
I think the newest one is 4. I don't know about 3. I'll have to look into it. I think the older ones are probably not, just because games of that time period were not like cross-platform in general. Just not something people did. Check everything over here. We've got plenty of time. I always forget if there's I always forget if there's like hidden things anywhere. Oh shit. Ashley's down. And I'm very nearly down. How do I heal? There we go. It's the Y button. Damn those headshots, I know, right? This feels really good, dude. It's always felt really good to snipe in these games. If you have it on PlayStation, it won't be an issue. I have it on PC, unfortunately. Ooh. Medigel, or they'll auto-revive after combat ends. Yeah. Now Caden's down. Oh well. Okay, now we're wasting time. Disarm this. How many of these are there? 3. Now there's 2. Now there's 1. Defend me, Ashley. Oh god. Yeah, look at that. The pixel of head that he had over the fucking edge there. There's the last one. That's another thing I really like about this game. It's very, like, forgiving in terms of, like, if you can barely see the enemy over the fucking ledge, then you can get the shot. If their health bar shows up, you can get the shot. So it feels really nice. I didn't play a whole lot of shooters before, like, roughly Halo and then this. Halo 1 and 2 and then this. That was, like, my main entry into shooter games. Like, I played a little bit of the arcade, like, railgun shooters back in my arcade days, but they weren't, like, a mainstay for me. They weren't something that I played a whole lot of. Alright. Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm like trying to sprint with the left stick, clicking L3. Game's like, nah, buddy. Technician kit. Okay. Grenade upgrade. It's actually a pretty good shotgun. I'll save that for Rex or something. Explosives. He's using auto rifle. I ain't giving Ashley shit. Not more than I have to anyway. Damn it. Gonna be teabagging a lot in this game. On accident. But yeah, shooters for me was mostly like, you know, I did the House of the Dead games in the arcade, stuff like that. Oh shit. I don't like this. Shits. Yeah, I don't like this. It's such a weird little mini game to play. Crate, open that. What's over here? Gotta be something in that thing. Yeah. Yeah, this is so weird compared to what I'm used to. Shit. Shit. What other shooter games did I play back in the day? I only tried out Call of Duty a little bit with like the older ones. Call of Duty has never been a thing that I've enjoyed that much. Like I played the second one, like the old second one, because it was a World War II game. And I was like, ooh, you know, my granddad was in, well, my great-granddad fought in World War II, so I was like, oh, man.
Normandy.
I'll play a game based on that, because whatever, you know.
Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when we dug it up.
Played World at
Something
War,
must have
which was, I
activated.
think, the first game that had zombies in it, and really loved the zombies thing. That shit was pretty fun. But I like any zombie shooting. You know, like if I'm gonna play a shooter, 9 times out of 10 it's probably gonna be zombies. If it's an option to be zombies. Halo was pretty much where you got started in Modern Warfare. I never played any of the Modern Warfare games.
No, don't touch it.
I got out of World at War. Was one of the last CODs I played. It was World at War. I played one or two of the Black Ops ones here and there, like not much. Just like I'd be at a friend's house and he happened to have it, you know, and I'd like play a level or do a match or something. Hey, achievement earned. But that was about it. Ghost Recon. COD 4, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I never played any of the Modern Warfare ones though. Like I just did 2. I played COD 2. I played World at War. Black Ops 1, maybe Black Ops 2. And that's pretty much it. I just don't really enjoy Call of Duty that much. Damn. With the face grab. But Ghost Recon. There's one of the Ghost Recon games that I played on like PS2, I think. That I really enjoyed. It was pretty fun. It had a pretty decent story in terms of what those types of games tend to do.
I think he's waking up.
What else? I don't know. I mean, like Borderlands, obviously, that's the biggest shooter that I've played. That and Destiny, you know. I don't even really play Destiny anymore.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Yeah,
actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off.
I've tried some other shooters here and there, like some of the competitive ones
system overload,
here and there, like really very sparingly, because I'm not much of a competitive gamer. I don't really do the competitive stuff that much, but you know,
I appreciate it.
They were somewhat fun with, you know, my limited experience.
Some unusual brain activity.
I don't remember that scene between Saren and the Matriarch. Yeah, I don't know. That might have been added in for the Legendary Collection.
Scientifically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death?
Because I know they did make some changes, some minor changes here and there, in the Legendary Collection. They, like, I don't know if they added like story beats or anything, because I've not played through the whole Legendary version. All the playthroughs I've ever done before were in the original, those discs that I showed you, you know.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So that may have been new. I don't know. Maybe it's a class or psych thing. Maybe.
Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries. I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been
Williams is a good soldier.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you.
You said you need
I will find you, Shepard. Things look bad.
No, fuck Jenkins.
The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading.
I mean,
the Council's going to want answers.
It's not like it's that big a deal.
Hopefully the Council can see that.
In the grand scheme of things.
I'll stand behind you and your report.
There's only a couple of things in this game that you really have to worry about in terms of transferring over into the other 2 games. Outside of your main like characters, your crew. Like progressing their story is nice to have carried over. Just for the experience really of like, oh hey, yeah, we remember that time we did the thing, and then, you know, especially when you get to the Citadel DLC, which is insanely good.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because
other than that, there's like,
you're right.
There's only a couple of things in this game that really transfer over.
I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something.
I know there's a couple of side quests that
you were there just
like
that beacon
allow for certain things to happen in
any clue that might
the
tell
third
us what
game.
Saren was after?
That like if you miss out, it's not terribly,
just before I lost consciousness. I had
not terribly important, but There are a few things.
A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information.
Are all the DLC included with Legendary Edition? I believe so.
Lost
Yeah,
Prothean
they should be
technology,
anyway.
Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren.
Find out.
I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon.
Yes.
He has an army of Geth.
Comes with.
And he won't stop until he's wiped humanity
Says
from the face of the galaxy.
Almost all the DLC. It does not have Pinnacle Station. All the all the major DLCs are there though. I think the only thing it wouldn't have is like the multiplayer stuff, right? Pinnacle Station and whatnot. The stuff that like nobody really played that much anyway. Because the multiplayer in this, like that multiplayer stuff was like not very successful if I remember right. But it has all the story related DLC. Curious what changes they made. There's some like UI stuff that they changed. They took some Eden Prime assets from the Mass Effect 3 from Ashes DLC and put it in the first game. Swapped it out. Not bad all around. Yeah, the original hacking decryption minigame is replaced with a fancier one. I don't like the fancier one. I miss the original one. But there's a lot of like quality of life stuff that they've improved on.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre.
He's a Spectre.
He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Mm-hmm.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Okay. Oh. Gotta do the mandatory run around the Normandy. Talk to everybody.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole
You do have
unit
Borderlands
wiped
3,
out,
nice.
And you never get used to seeing dead civilians.
Yeah, I wonder,
things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Wonder if it's
I
cross-platform.
have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
It does indeed. Which Borderlands games are crossplay? Borderlands 3, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and 4. Borderlands 4. So basically any of the old ones, 1, 2, and the pre-sequel, they do not have crossplay. But those are not the games that you have. So, yeah, we could play 3 sometime.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
We got a really fun build on that one that I just fell in love with. Because it makes me go insanely fast. Hell yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Alright, Caden, what's up?
Glad to see you're okay.
Oh, you have nothing to say.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school.
Okay, cool.
But humanity needs the... But there's something special about... The crew knows he's seen pretty much and tends to keep to himself. Well, most severe mental...
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should go. You ever just end a conversation like that? I love how Shepard leaves conversations. You know, just the... I should go. Or like, I'm leaving now. And stuff like that. Where he's just like, very abrupt. It's hilarious to me. I don't think I have need of going down here, do I? Well, let's see. Was it BL2 where you had that crazy build you were using on stream? If you mean the build where I like could shoot, where I like threw kunai on things and made them take a lot of damage and then shoot them, and it was just like ridiculous damage, then yes, that was BL2. That's my Zero build. Zero is one of my favorite characters to play in gaming, period. He knows when other people need to shut up. Yeah. He's just like, I should go. Alright, I'm getting out of here. But yeah. Yeah, Zero's a really fun character to play, because he's like just an assassin that debuffs. He's like a stealth, disruptor type character. Like, you can debuff your enemies, you know, make them take more damage and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, the kunai marks them. So you get a perk where it's literally called Death Mark, just like in Star Wars.
Hey, Commander.
It even has a little
Looking for
reference
some
to Star
extra
Wars
supplies
in
before you head
the
out?
thing.
What have you got?
It
Whatever
says
you
like
want.
it's not an easy thing to
Armor,
live with or
weapons,
something like that.
mods. It's not standard
And
Alliance
so any
leasing.
of your melee
It's not
hits,
necessarily a bad
which
thing.
the kunai you get later,
Well, as long as you don't mind paying.
but the kunai
Why should I pay
count
you
as
for
melee
my
hits.
weapons and armor?
And
stuff
so
doesn't come from
melee
the
hits and the
Alliance.
kunai
I have to
apply
purchase it myself,
Death
and
Mark,
it's
which
not
is
cheap.
like
Hell, the
basically
licenses
makes you
alone
and your
set me
allies
back
do
more than I
a
like.
fuck ton more damage
With
to the
no
enemy.
licenses, no goods.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
I want to sell things. Like these extra terrible things that I have here. Does a similar build exist in BL3? There are a couple of somewhat similar builds. They're not going to play exactly the same. But in terms of like thematically having something that debuffs enemies and is you know, has some stealth options and stuff like that. If you want to do something like that, then you're gonna want to go with Flak. Flak is a really cool character, and they can get invisibility later on at some point, or maybe it's pretty early on. And they get access to some really cool like debuff enemies. Just like watching bosses get melted in like 4 seconds. There's a lot of different builds you can do to melt bosses in any of the Borderlands games. Except, well, I don't know about the first game. The first game is pretty standard. Like, I don't remember any crazy builds in that game. There's some fun builds, but not anything too crazy. At least from my memory. And then 2 is where it started to get really crazy from my memory. It was, you know, Zero, doing that kind of shit. You know, then in 3, the build that I have in 3 is this character named Zane, who gets I basically built him around having an ability where he can make a clone. He like sets down like a clone to distract enemies. You run around and you know they're all busy shooting the clone, and then you also get an ability with him to make a little like drone that goes around and shoots enemies for you too. But I made this build essentially stacking movement speed and skills. So every time I used my skills, I got quicker, and then if I could, you know, if it happened that I could do both my skills, then, you know, hold on, let me deal with this. Thank you, goodbye. Anyway, you know, you have like the times where you can use both the clone and the drone, and he's just zooming on the map, dude. It's insane. Can I please? Here we go. Just remember watching first stream with the group where you killed a boss pretty much instantly. I was like, wait, what? That was a boss? Yeah, yeah. I remember that. I mean, that was our like New Game Plus run, so we were already like pretty leveled up. That's another thing the Borderlands games are kind of well known for, is they get better with subsequent playthroughs. Not that they're not fun for the first playthrough, but they like you know, your New Game Pluses are so much more fun
Good timing, Commander.
than the base playthrough, because you've already unlocked everything on your kit, and you're like, oh man, I'm just gonna fly through all this stuff. And then you start to like farm bosses, you know, and you get to do all this crazy stuff, you know. And boss farming is like, you know, those are the games where you want to be boss farming if you're that kind of person. You're just like, hey man, I need to get this special item that only comes from this one boss, and it's like a fucking 0.05% chance to drop. And you know, you and a bunch of friends hang out and kill that boss like 300 times in a day. You know,
the Ascension, flagship of the Citadel.
Because it takes like 2 seconds to kill.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying, you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel.
Imagine how much fun a New Game Plus run would be on FF9, just dropping Alexandrian soldiers with Doomsday. That would be really fun. Honestly, it would be really cool if more Final Fantasies in general did like a New Game Plus option. Because not enough of them do that. Only like more, it's a newer thing, you know. But like, yeah, any of those old ones, like having some of your stuff carry over, shit, that'd be sick. I'd love that. Here we are.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
I feel like that's Udina's whole personality. This is an outrage.
Ambassador.
Rare.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into
It's just
the
10-2 and
Traverse.
15 and 6 as far as the mainline games
Just
go.
ignore
Yeah,
our
that
rules,
sounds right.
Spectre. I demand action.
And
don't get to make
10-2 has like, if I remember right,
Citadel
it has like
Security is
reasons why you can
investigating
do
your charges against Saren.
New Game
We will
Plus, right?
discuss
Like a
this
story
Tuesday
reason
findings at the
why that
hearing,
works.
Not before.
15
Captain
15 and 16
Anderson,
it just
I see
happens
you
to be
brought
that way.
half your
Like,
crew
oh,
with you.
Just the ground team
you
from
can do
Eden
New Game
Prime.
Plus.
In case
Your
you
stuff
had any
carries
questions.
over.
I have the mission
At which point
reports.
16 becomes
I
like an
assume they're
arcade
accurate?
game to some degree. They get like arcade moments where it's like, hey, your
Sounds like you
score,
convinced the
you
council
can
to
you
give
can
us
play
an
for
ordinance.
score and stuff like that.
They were
15,
not happy about it. Saren's their
I don't know
top
why you'd
agent.
want to do New
They
Game
don't
Plus
like
at
him
15
being
other
accused
than
of treason.
just blasting through boss fights. I did one once. I did a new game plus of that game.
Saren's a threat
I
to
will
every
say that
human colony out
FF15 does not
He
age
needs to be
well.
stopped.
I
The council
liked
has to
it
listen
when it
to
came
us.
out. I
Settle
actually
down,
genuinely,
Commander. You've already
you know,
done more than
thought it
enough
was
to
pretty
jeopardize your
good. Like,
candidacy for the
obviously it was not
Spectres.
what
The
we were
mission
hoping
on
for,
Eden Prime
but
was a chance to prove
that's
you could
beside
get
the
the
point.
job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon
I didn't
was
hate
destroyed.
it, right? Like I didn't dislike the game.
Then we better hope the
But
C-Sec
I went back and
investigation
tried to
turns up
replay it
evidence
a
to
couple of
support
years
our
ago,
accusations.
and it was a
Otherwise, the
slog.
council might
I don't
use
know
this as
why.
an
There was
excuse
something
to keep
about
you out of the Spectres.
just that whole experience was like
Come with me, Captain.
not
I want to go over a few things.
not quite
before
what
the
I
hearing.
wanted.
Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level.
I don't know if there's
I'll
like
make
story
sure you
lore
have
reason
clearance
into,
to
but
get in.
trying to get 100% completion in a single run without a guide would be excruciating.
That's why I hate politicians.
Oh, technically, in a way, not quite the same way that we're talking about. Even with a guide, it's painful, yeah. Lightning Returns kind of has like a new game plus mechanic, in a way, in the sense that if you fail the game before time runs out, because the whole game is on a countdown timer for anyone who doesn't know. Shit. Goddamn, I don't like this. Anyway. Sphere break, yeah. So, in Lightning Returns, the whole game is on a timer. Like a countdown of days. And if you do not complete the story stuff the way it's supposed to be done, like the main objective basically, in that time, it will like give you a bad ending and start you over. But your stuff like carries over to some degree. Some of it will carry over.
People communicate less through words and more through sentence-like movements.
I don't know if Lightning Returns starts you from the beginning with all your unlocks and stats. I don't remember that much about. Last time I played it was about 7 or 8 years ago.
I am very
Tell me more about
enthusiasm.
I'd like to know more.
Our government tends to be
Goodbye, Ambassador.
But you know, it's
good day to you, human.
It's definitely a very different Final Fantasy game in a lot of ways. I enjoyed it, to be honest with you. I know if you fail saving the timeline. Oh yeah. If you fail on the timeline, then like a lot of your stuff does carry over. Yeah. So it's like, oh hey, you know,
What is this?
you get another chance. So it's not quite like Majora's Mask, where like there's a lot of stuff that you have to redo. I did not enjoy Majora's Mask, but Lightning Returns is I think it's really fun. I enjoyed that game.
Good day, Commander.
I actually did, the last time I played it, I did a playthrough where,
you know who I am.
Yes,
I did a
I
playthrough
received
where
reports
I
on all
100%ed it
new
within
dignitaries and notable
the first timeline playthrough. Like I didn't,
what is this?
I basically
This
followed a
is the
guide
If you have more
that made it so that
questions,
you
what's that?
didn't need to
Avena is the
like
virtual
reset the
dungeon.
time
My
at all.
name is
It was like, hey, here's
You seem to be
the
distracted.
perfect like
The
crit
emissaries of
path to do
Tahar of all
everything
Citadel politics.
I should
and
be
finish
fine.
before the time runs out. And that was pretty fun, actually. Oh, that's Avena. Okay. I definitely would go back and play that game again. Lightning Returns was weird. Didn't hate it, but I found it kind of soggy to work through. Hated how you got stats. They felt far too incremental to make a noticeable difference. Oh, yeah, I get you there. Yeah, some of the mechanics with that were definitely a little weird. Stats and whatnot. I don't remember disliking it a whole lot, you know, in those elements. But I did really enjoy the, you know, essentially playing dress up for your jobs. Getting to, like, change outfits and stuff. It was honestly pretty fun. I need this. Presidium. Citadel Tower. Might as well just go straight to the story stuff right now. Doing a 20-minute side quest just to get 20 HP and 3 strength. Yeah. But it matters, like, if you do all of that. Because there's some of those side bosses
Saren's hiding something.
that
Give
just...
me more time.
Oh my god.
Stall them.
You need
Stall
every
the council.
bit
Don't be
of...
ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Of, like, extra stat increase that you can get. You know, every little improvement
Commander Shepard,
for those
Garrus
bosses.
How's the officer
The
in
like
charge of the
I can't
C-Tech
remember what it's called, but there's like
investigation
a side quest boss. It might be like a hidden boss type thing. I don't remember what boss it is, but there's one
Sounds like you really
in Lightning
wanted
Returns
him
that's
down.
optional
I
that
don't
is
trust him.
insanely
Something about him
difficult.
rubs me the wrong way.
Just because
He's
it's
a
so
Spectre.
tanky.
Everything he touches is
And
classified.
it does so
I
much to
can't find
you.
any hard evidence.
And again, I don't remember what it's called. I remember it was like out in the
Good luck,
desert,
Shepard.
I think.
Maybe they'll listen to you.
And it's like, damn, dude, like, I literally got to pull out all the stops for this guy. He did like the schemata system. Yeah. It's really cool. It's like just something different, you know. I like when Final Fantasy tries to do different things. I think that's one of the reasons why I like the franchise in general is I like game franchises that like can do different things and get away with it, you know. And Final Fantasy is one of them. Resident Evil is one of them. You know, my top 3 gaming franchises of all time are pretty much that way. It's FF, Resident Evil, and Zelda. And Zelda's a little bit less so, but they do different things from time to time. Just not quite as much as the other two. Resident Evil is like, man, sometimes it's a scary game, sometimes it's an action game, sometimes it's both. And then Final Fantasy is like, hey man, this time we're playing dress up. And next time we might be basically, you know, playing like Asura's Wrath mixed with Devil May Cry 5, which is what 16 was. And I loved every minute of that.
No, Commander.
Felt kind of like it was making a reference to the Dress Sphere system from 10.2. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense to some degree in that, like,
The hearing's already started. Come
in
on.
that Lightning, that version of Lightning in Lightning Returns is
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing
sort
to
of,
indicate
you know,
Saren
she's
was involved in
become,
any way.
like, to us, a sort of a fashion icon to some degree, right? Like, she had become an icon as a character. And then, oh, you take
We've read the Eden Prime reports.
you know, the
testimony of
same
one
thing from 10.2 where
traumatized
Yuna
doctor
and
is hardly compelling.
Riku and Pain were like
I resent
idols,
these accusations.
right?
Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain
And then
Anderson,
you get to play dress
you
up
always
to
seem to be
determine what your
involved when
job
humanity
is.
makes false
But I also like
charges
the fact that it's just a new take on the job system in general, right?
this
Like
must be your
13,
protege,
or sorry,
Commander
Lightning
Shepard.
Returns and
Why don't
10.2
let the beacon get destroyed?
The mission to Eden Prime was top
being
secret.
like, oh, this is a new
The only
take on
way
the
you
job
could know
system.
about
You
the
know, if
beacon
you
was
play
if you were
like
there.
With Nihilus
3
gone,
or
his files
5,
passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report.
those two games in particular have
what can
really
you
good,
expect
you know,
from a
those have really good ones. Yo, Dr. Stayfly, thanks for the raid. Thank you. How's it going?
Saren
What's up?
despises humanity.
Welcome.
That's why he attacked.
How's
Eden
everybody
Prime.
doing?
Your species needs to learn
Yo,
its
thank you.
place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into
It's
the
not his
Spectres is
decision.
not the purpose of this meeting.
Welcome. Thank
This
you.
meeting has no purpose.
Yeah, thank you for the follow. I
Humans are
appreciate
wasting
you.
your time, Counselor.
What's up?
And mine.
Saren's hiding
How
behind
was your
his position
stream?
as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need
How's everybody doing
is
tonight?
evidence. So
It has
far,
been
we've seen nothing.
There is still
kind
one
of a full day
outstanding
for
issue.
me.
Commander Shepard's vision.
Just got done playing
may have
ME2
been
on
triggered by the
Insanity.
beacon.
Nice.
Are we
We're doing
allowing
a
dreams into evidence now?
veteran run right
How
now.
can I defend my innocence against this kind of
I think I'm gonna
testimony?
save Insanity
I
for
agree.
another time later on.
Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and
Oh, I don't know.
speculation.
Do you have anything
I
else
don't know.
to add, Commander
That's
Shepard?
weird. I do need to update the
You've made your decision.
the
I won't
stream
waste my
elements like parameters for that kind of stuff, though.
The Council has
Need
found
to,
no evidence of any connection between Saren
make a note
and
of
the
that,
Geth.
actually.
Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad
There's a lot of the chatbot stuff that I
This meeting is adjourned.
have set and need to adjust because it's like it doesn't work the way I wanted it to work, you know. It's your first and last Insanity playthrough. This thing is tough. Yeah, for real. Yeah. I've never tried Insanity, but I'm sure it's ridiculous.
You and Saren have too much history. It made the council question our motives.
I know Saren.
We're still
He's
pretty
working
early.
with the
We
Geth
just
for one
we just
reason,
started today.
to exterminate the
We
entire
finished
human race.
finished
Every colony we have is at
Castlevania
risk.
game earlier.
Every
We've
world we
been
control
doing
is in
some
danger.
Castlevania
Even Earth isn't safe.
playthroughs, kind of going like somewhat chronologically through the franchise.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
And
As a Spectre, he's virtually
I was thinking, you know, I could get back on my Fallout New Vegas playthrough that I was doing the other day.
What about Garrus, that
but
CSAC
I just randomly had a,
We saw
you
him
know,
arguing with the executor.
randomly had a feeling to play some Mass Effect.
Seems like he was close to finding
Kind of been a
something
long
with Saren.
time, been a few years since the last time I played through,
Any idea
and
where we can
I
find
used
him?
to, way back in the
I have a
day, I used
contact
to
in
play
CSAC
through this
who can
game
help
like
us track Garrus down.
every year, once a
His
year,
name is
around
Paragon.
this time, you
I
know,
get it.
leading through like
They
December up
suspended
into the
Harkin
new
last
year.
month, drinking on the job.
It's
I won't waste
kind of
my
a
time.
tradition for me, but I haven't
You
done
won't
it in a
have
long
to.
time, so it's
I
nice
don't
to
want
get
the
back to
council
that.
using your past history with Saren
Last full
as an
series
excuse to
Insanity
ignore
playthrough,
anything
yeah.
we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Let's see. Yeah.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right.
Haven't
I
played
need to
Fallout
step
in years,
aside.
seen 76
I
as
need
playable
to
now.
take care of
Yeah.
some business.
Yeah, I might
Captain,
get into
meet me in
76
my
at some
office.
point next year. We'll see. I've got a few friends who have
Harkin's
played it
probably getting
and
drunk at
have a lot
Paul's
of
Den.
good things to say about it.
It's a dingy little club in the
So
lower
that's,
section of the
you know,
woods.
I thought
I'll
you
at
said
least
he was
have
a
someone
drunken loser.
to hop on
Couldn't
with
hurt to go
if
talk
I
to
do,
him.
but
Just be careful. I wouldn't call him
yeah, I was
a
just
liar.
kind of like feeling nostalgic for some of these games.
You and Saren have a history.
From
What
you know,
happened?
like high school and
About
college
20 years
days.
ago.
New
was part
Vegas
of a mission
being
in
one of them,
Skinny
you know.
Village.
I played through New Vegas
I was
around
working with
like
Saren
freshman
to
year of
find
high,
and
or
remove
freshman
a
year of
known
college actually.
terrorist threat. Saren eliminated
And I was
his
playing
target.
through. I was in high school and
A lot
college
of people
through
died along
Mass
the
Effect
way,
being out.
innocent
So
people. And the official records just covered it all up.
this just
I
takes
saw
me
how
back,
he
you know.
operates.
Like I said, it's been a few years since I did a full playthrough.
No hesitation.
Same thing
He'd
with
kill
New Vegas.
1,000
It had been
innocent
quite a
civilians to
long
end the
time.
war without a second thought.
So you have a Final Fantasy marathon goal? Yeah. As soon as we hit the 170, we'll start dedicating some time to Final Fantasies, which is my favorite. That's an easy question to answer, and I'm glad you asked because I love talking about this. But it's not only my favorite Final Fantasy; it's my favorite game ever. And I know not a lot of people agree with this, but it's 8.
Sometimes you're forced to make
FF8
unpleasant
is
decisions.
just
But only if there's
hands
no other
down
way.
is
Saren
my
doesn't even
favorite
look for
game,
another
and I know a lot
He's
of that
twisted,
is
broken.
nostalgia, but I think it's a really
He likes the violence, the killing.
overlooked,
And he knows how to cover his
underappreciated game. I think that's honestly that's a big thing. Is like I like underdogs, you know. I
Sometimes
like
you're forced
underdogs.
to make
I like
unpleasant decisions.
games that don't get the
But
attention
only
that they
if there's
deserve.
no other way.
And I love hyping
Saren
them up.
doesn't even look for
And I
another
think
option.
FF8 just,
He's twisted, broken.
you know, there's
He likes
not
the
enough
violence,
love
the
behind that
killing.
game.
And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Sometimes 1,000 people must
Not
die.
your
so a
favorite, but you
million
still love
can
it.
live.
Yeah, it's
But only if there's no other
it's
way.
just like honestly, I
Saren doesn't
love
even look for
the
another option.
story.
He's twisted, broken. He
For those
likes
of
the
you
violence,
who
the
are new
killing.
here, I love
And he knows how
anything
to cover his tracks.
related to like time shenanigans, time travel stories. 8 is very big on time travel. You know,
I should go.
Good luck.
never played 8. That's how I feel
I'll
about
be over
9,
in
which
the
is my favorite.
ambassador's
Nice.
office if you
9
need
is a
anything
really
else.
good game. Dream here is who's a really good friend of mine. We've known each other for years. That's his favorite. Yeah, that's his favorite his favorite game. 9 is so good. 9 is a lot of fun. Well, I did this off stream, but a couple of years ago I did a Maguri mod playthrough of FF9 to try out that version of playing it. And next time I play it, I'll probably do that again because that was just so much fun. It was really nice to have like the updated visuals, and to have all the the nice quality of life changes that they do. It was just really cool. A lot of love went into that. Let's unlock sniper rifles, and then, what is this? Advanced overload or advanced sabotage. I'm gonna get a point in charm. Point in these two. Yeah, that works. Haven't met many people that enjoy 9. I seem to know a lot of people who love 9. I've got like 3 or 4 friends, close friends, who are 9 fans, which is great. I mean, it deserves it for sure. I love that game. What do we want from him? I guess more of what he's doing already. Same with her. More of what you're doing. Shotguns. Unlock shotguns. Yeah, I don't know. I just happen to have met a decent number of 9 enjoyers. But yeah, I love 8. Huge fan of the whole franchise, really, but, you know, 8's a top one. Love 7 and 9. 12 is another good one. 9 kicked off your love for video games. Nice. Nice. My love of video games was kicked off probably by, because I've been playing games for so long. I remember my first video game ever was probably like either a Mario on the Nintendo, the original Nintendo, or like Donkey Kong on the Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country. And then, you know, along with that, there was
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
There was
What? Oh, no.
FF6 on the Super Nintendo and Zelda: A Link to the Past. Laser etching on the discs was so clean. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. You kidding me, bro? Hold on. Hold on. Let's do this. All right, check this out, y'all. I actually just have this over here because I was rearranging my desk earlier, and I was like, I want to put these on display, man. Here's a Sonic Pinball. It got me through chickenpox as a kid, and I'll never forget it. Nice. Sonic Pinball was pretty good. I like a good pinball game every now and then. But yeah, I pretty much grew up being raised with games in my face, because my parents were like super young when they had me, and they were like, let's, you know, I was an only child too, so it was like, let's put games, let's put you in front of some games, and you know, let's see here, which one? Yeah, here we go. You guys want to see some cool stuff here? Some relics of another time. There you go. Let's, yeah. There you go. I'll try not to mirror too much of the, stream. But, yeah. That's, I've got basically every Final Fantasy game in this little case here. It's my, one of my prized possessions. Just a case with like all of my old discs. The nostalgia is real, I know, right? Yeah, I've got the FF 5 and 6 collection, the anthology thing in there for PS2 or PS1. Tactics, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, the 13 trilogy, pretty much everything after that. All the hard copies of Final Fantasy games. It's
Why are you so interested?
kind of one of the few things from my childhood that I've kept are those discs.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
As I was telling Dream earlier, when I moved literally from East Coast to West Coast to go to grad school,
is there something wrong with that?
I sold a bunch of my physical media, you know.
I'm using a
so
small scanner to gather readings on the keepers. So far, I've had mixed
it is what it
results.
is.
I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
It happens, you know. But those are things that I definitely kept. You have Final Fantasy Tactics PS1 disc in case, PSP disc, and just bought it on Steam. Nice. I can't wait to play the Ivalice version that came out. I have not played that one yet. We were talking about it earlier, but it's definitely on the list for the marathon when we get there. I'm kind of keeping it further down on the list because it's something I want to get
Why
to.
were you being so secretive about it?
But I want to like kind of save it for like a reward, basically like a late marathon reward to go through and play Tactics.
I could help you out.
Still have a PS2 copy of 12 with a still case somewhere. Nice. Those still cases are so good. I've got a few still cases that I bought from Square, and
I'm Commander Shepard with the
they're
Alliance
so nice.
military.
Cases in rough shape, but still have it. Well, I mean, you know,
better
better than nothing.
You'll need this.
12 is another game in the franchise that I really like. I've got a lot of like special personal connections with 12. Like I remember very vividly the day I got it. Was like I was with my grandma, and
I should get going.
Yeah. And it was like a day out or something, you know. She had taken me somewhere to get food and go shopping for something. I can't remember what, but you know, it was one of those like we were out, and she wanted to give me something special for I can't remember what reason. It was like something bad had happened, or I had done well on a grade card or something. You know, it was whatever, some kind of thing, and and so it was like a special moment of like, you know, you can pick out any game you want. What do you want? And 12 had just come out. So I was like, hell yeah. All right, 12. I'm getting 12. And I was so stoked. That was one of those like, you know, reading the back of the box on your way home moments. Just sitting there in the back seat, like staring down the words on the back of the box, just imagining everything that's going to happen in the story. And it turned out great, honestly. Like, I really like 12. Wasn't a huge fan of OG 12, but I do like the Zodiac Age. Yeah, I'll agree the Zodiac Age made a lot of improvements to the original. There you are. Yeah, Zodiac Age is really nice. I've got a big book of the, it's one of the guides for Zodiac Age. Because that's one of the few things that I do collect are the like strategy guides for some of the games that I play. Pretty much just my top 3 franchises, like Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, and Zelda, like we were talking about earlier. Like those 3 franchises. This person is stuck here. Hello, you're stuck. Can I help you? Can I help you get unstuck from this light? It's not that important, but I would appreciate it. Nope. I can't move him. Anyway, so I've got most of the Final Fantasy series in guides. I have Resident Evil. I think I have a couple of Resident Evil guides. Or do I? I know I have some of the Zelda guides. I've got a few Mario guides too, even though I'm not a huge Mario person. I don't really care that much about Mario. Like, nothing against it. It's just never really clicked with me that much. I tend to like the 3D Marios more than the 2D ones, weirdly. Like Sunshine is actually, unironically, my favorite Mario game. I think Sunshine is a very nearly perfect game. Fun fact, he actually got 9 when I went to the store looking for 8 rather than after playing a demo of it. Couldn't find 8, so grabbed 9 instead, thinking maybe you had the number wrong. Wasn't what you wanted to get originally, but glad you got it. Yeah, nice. So you played the demo of 8. That was the mission, right? The seed mission. Let me move my light over here.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his
Get this.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate
kind of there. How's that? Just a little bit better. A little bit clearer. Don't look like half my face is in is covered. Well, still half my face, but it looks better now. Anyway, yeah, man. Yeah, I remember that demo, that FF8 demo, because I played the same one. I think I had the one that came with like another game, like maybe FF7 or something. It came with another game as like a bonus disc. Your dad actually bought FF9. Had far more influence on your gaming journey than I thought. Yeah, that's good though. You know, you got that mission. Really good demo. But yeah, that's good that you got those memories with him. For me and my dad, like, it's mostly movies and like comic books, because he's a big comic guy, and you know, he got me into a lot of those things as a kid. In fact, the biggest props I can give to my dad as far as his influence on my I'm not going to talk to those people yet. I don't have enough charm for that. In terms of his influence on like my media enjoyment and my preferences and stuff like that, is he is kind of the reason why I fell in love with Doctor Who. My favorite thing about any media at all was, you know, is Doctor Who. And Pops wasn't much of a gamer, but he would talk Marvel and DC a lot, which is cool. Nice, yeah. Yeah, Dad would take me to the local comic shop back in my hometown. And the guy that owned the comic shop had like a TV off to the side in a corner, and he'd play VHS tape recordings of old Doctor Who from like PBS. It had like aired on PBS or something. He would tape it and then replay the tapings of that and a couple other shows on the TV in the store. And so I would go in, Dad would take me like once a week. We'd go and just like pick up some comics, and I'd watch Doctor Who, and that's how I got into Doctor Who. Where do I need to go specifically? Because I suddenly don't remember. Usual reasons. Charles mentioned some strange activity on the Hydras. Oh yeah, that's later. Garrus, we need to talk to Garrus. Speak to Harkin. Cora's Den. Yes. Cora's Den. Rapid transit. Where is Cora's Den? There we go. I forget a lot of the navigation stuff in this game because it's been so many years. So take me a minute to find my way around. Oh shit. Peak. There we go. Okay. Septimus.
Go away.
Harkin, there we go.
Back off, Rex. Fizz told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here.
3 more minutes till BL3 is finished downloading. Hell yeah. Man, I hope you enjoy Borderlands.
End of story.
3 is not like
This story is just beginning.
a terrible game by any means, but it didn't get the best of reputations when it first launched. It's much better now than when it was, or than how it was when it first launched.
Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
It is definitely a much more fun game now. And I think
Alliance military.
I think when you start to crack open your character, like whichever character you pick, once you start to really crack open their abilities, you'll really like it. Because every character has different broken shit that you can do.
I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
And it's balanced in the sense that everyone
You must be one of Captain
can get some crazy stuff.
Bastard still trying to bring Saren down,
It's,
I know where
it's one of my
Garrus
favorite
is.
things about that
You gotta tell
franchise.
me
Like, man,
first.
especially in the later games. You know, once you get to 2 and later, it's like, okay, everybody has got some disgusting stuff going on.
There's
Dick around a
something I
little bit
should know
tonight.
about the
Probably won't want
captain.
to get deep into it right away. Finish Tales of Rise first.
Didn't
Oh,
know that,
nice. How
did
is
you?
Tales of Rise? I
It's
haven't
all
gotten that
very
one yet.
hush
Well,
hush.
I own the game, but I haven't gotten
Give
into
him
it
that
yet.
honor, and then he blew it.
I
Screwed up his
haven't
mission so bad
I
he
haven't
kicked
got
him
a whole
out.
lot of experience
Of
with the
course,
Tales
he blames
series, but
Saren. Says the Turians set him
I
up.
own most of them. Quite like it. Nice. I hear that one, like, the combat takes a bit of a is like a bit of a departure, right? It's like a little bit different compared to the previous.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask
Or is that
him.
am I
never heard any
misremembering?
details. Bet it's a good story though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
It's your first Tales
Garrus
game,
was
and a
sniffing
few others,
around
but never
Dr.
played them. Oh,
Michelle's
okay,
office.
gotcha.
She runs
Nice.
the med clinic on the other
We
side.
tried to play.
Just I heard he was going back.
I can't remember if you were there for it or how much of it you were there for, but we tried to play Tales of Symphonia. I think was what it was called, right? Tales of Symphonia.
How well do you
On the
know
Steam
that?
port
times over the year.
a few years
Probably
ago
right,
on
climbed the
stream,
Alliance ranks so fast.
and it was not bad.
Military love.
The captain's a good soldier.
They did change up combat
Sure,
quite a
whatever.
bit. Okay,
Dress him
cool.
in a fancy suit.
Yeah,
But if
from what
he's
I've
so
seen, it
great,
looks
why'd
like
the Spectres kick him out?
quite different.
Why'd you go
You
ask
need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he. He'll pay for it soon enough.
You need to look in a mirror.
Save
You
your
need to look in a
sermons.
mirror.
Yeah, good.
Go look in a mirror.
Drink in peace.
I have equipment. Accuracy, yeah. That's a good bump better. And then if it was 52 accuracy rating. Oh, it's heat absorption is what I got else. Okay. Iron wave, I already got that in. Okay. And then now what? Go to the med clinic. Follow up on a lead on Saren, yep. Is this other guy ready to talk to us in any way? I think he's a side quest.
She left me.
Appreciate the conversation. Time to eat dinner and chillax for the night. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you for the conversation as well. I appreciate it. And hopefully we see you again soon. We've been doing a little bit of New Vegas, like I said. We'll be doing the Final Fantasy probably pretty soon. Enjoy your dinner. Thanks again. I appreciate you. Let's see, this is not the way we need to go. I need to go to the med bay. This is not the way to the med bay. Med clinic, whatever. Same thing. Same thing. Keeper to scan. Try to get all these little
I didn't tell anyone.
extra
I
XP
swear.
things we can
That was
get
smart.
along the way as much as possible. I'm gonna need every bit.
Stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or Who are you?
Who
Let
are
her
you?
go.
Nice. Garrus. Hey, you have a face. Yeah, right. What's up, Selfin? How's it going? How you been? Yeah, it's been a minute. When I went down to Tennessee to visit my folks for Thanksgiving, I stopped into my storage unit and got my camera, among other things. And yeah, I'm enjoying having it this time. More so than I did last time. Also got it looking pretty nice earlier today. I like messed with the visual resolution thing. Looks good. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate
Perfect
it.
timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear
Yeah,
shot.
I'm pretty happy with it.
What were you thinking?
I kind of like the
There wasn't time to
little
think. I
overlap
just
right here.
reacted.
It's nice.
I didn't mean to. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of
I
you.
kind of wanted to be a little bit different. And there's just like, there's nothing that it's blocking really. I mean, it's just white space right here. So it's like, okay, you know, I can afford to lose that. Lose that little bit of space. Kind of takes away from, you know, if I just had like all the white space there, it would, you know, I don't know. It would just not frame as well around me, I think. We don't get to see the top right corner. This is okay. This is okay. Here's the, I have this there. You can see the top right corner now. But yeah, again, it's just, it's nothing. Nothing that is important enough to
I know those
to
men
show.
threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can...
Nothing
protect
crazy,
They work for
you know.
Fist. They wanted to shut me up. Keep
What
me from
Quarian?
A
But
few
yeah,
days
how's
ago,
things been, buddy?
a Quarian came by my office. She asked me about the Shadow Broker.
What you been
wanted
up to
trade
lately?
information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Then what?
I put her in contact with Fist.
Not
He's a-
anymore. Now he works for Saren.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker?
Oh
That
boy.
Quarian must have something Saren wants.
It's either a very short tree or you're a giant person. Yeah, it's like a 2 foot, it's like a 2 foot tall tree. It's a little, tiny little thing. I've had this thing for a couple of years. Just when I moved to grad school, my parents got it for me, so I could have something to decorate with, because I didn't really have any decorations when I moved. And they were like, "Well, you gotta have something, right?" And so yeah, it was nice. Decided not to graduate. What do you mean? What do you mean not to? You're not gonna graduate? What happened?
What else can you tell me about
I'm
the
not
Quarian?
sure. Like I
Maybe
said, she
decorations in my
wanted
house,
to trade
yeah.
information for a place to hide.
See, I
She didn't
actually love decorating for Christmas
Wait a
specifically. It's the only holiday that
Yes.
I like
Her
Halloween,
information had something to do
but
with the gift.
She must be able to link Saren to the
I
gift.
like Christmas more.
There's no
I
way
like to
the
decorate
council
for
can
it,
ignore
but
this.
I just didn't have a whole lot of I didn't have a whole lot of decorations when I was moving to grad school, and then, you know, I moved, they got me this tree. When I moved back to the East Coast, I brought it with me, and now it sits on my little table, at least for Christmas time. Trump butchered NASA, and that was the only thing keeping me going for my degree. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your
It sucks
show.
in general,
I
not
want
just,
to bring Saren
you know, not
down.
just
What
for
do you
for
think?
your
I'm coming
career
with you.
future and everything, and your hopes with that, but in general too. It's I don't know.
You're a
I
Turian.
disagree with
Why do you
any
wanna bring
like
him down?
cutting of
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation,
NASA
but I knew
and
what was
science
really going
development and
on.
stuff like
Saren
that.
is a
It's
traitor
like,
to the council and a disgrace
like, dude,
to my people.
you know, pursuit of scientific understanding, be it, you know, astro physics or anything, you know, it helps us understand so much about ourselves and our place, and I don't know, saying no to that is just ignorant.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Happens looking for
You know,
another
we
goal.
aren't
I
the
got
only
you.
ones going after
That's good.
Fist.
It's a good way
Shadow
to be
Broker
about it.
hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
It's good to it's
Yeah,
good to
I saw
have,
him in the
you know,
bar.
have the chance to like be able to switch goals and stuff. You know, you can change paths. Sometimes it's easier than other times, but you know, it's good to be able to do that. Only his agency being cut has been reclassified as intelligence agency, which rules you out for working for it. That's weird that they would classify it as an intelligence agency. Yeah.
Paragon might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the secret.
What's he doing
Fist accused him of making
But
threats.
yeah, that's
We
you
brought
got any
Rex
ideas
in
of
for a
what you're
little
gonna
talk. If you
look
hurry,
into
you can
next,
catch him
or
at the
you just kind
academy
of
before he
looking
leaves.
around in general?
Move out.
Oh. I want Garrus forever. We have a lot of tech in this team. It's fine. Tech is good.
I never properly thanked you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
You're a doctor.
My pet.
You're a doctor.
I chose
So
to
you're a
keep the
doctor.
medical
Eh?
tradition
How we
open.
going?
So you're a doctor. Eh? Okay, and now we need to go get Rex. Kind of wandering right now. In a good spot professionally, got a promotion. Hey, congrats on the promotion. Management position over entire web services division, multi-billion-dollar company. Hell yeah, man. That is incredible. Good for you. I am really glad to hear that.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looks.
How would you know?
I got a tour.
Emily Wong.
500 this evening.
Commander Shepard?
Yeah, I guess
I'm
we'll
Emily
talk
Wong.
to you.
I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence
do
of
you
corruption
need?
and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation.
Sounds like a good cause.
Thank you, Commander. You won't.
All right. Where does this go? There's a lot of this layout that I don't remember.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was
Here's
you.
a keeper.
I remember your face.
Really, that's
Expand.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come
Show me
back.
what you've got.
Show me what you got. Which one is this? Does the Legacy Edition have 1, 2, and 3, or just one? Legacy is, or Legendary, I guess, is all three. It's all three collected. And this is the first one. You only played a bit of 2? Gotcha. Yeah, two's my favorite of the 3. In the process of hiring first person, and it's so much more stressful than I gave it credit for. Nice. That's a really cool experience to be having, though, even though it's stressful. You know, it's like that's kind of cool. Yeah, I've just been kind of winding down for the semester. You know, we've got grades, final grades to report next week, and I'm looking for, you know, trying to figure out where and what I'll be teaching next semester, which I probably won't know until after the new year anyway. Wait, what was that unique item?
Welcome back.
Oops.
I think I'll be going.
I think I'll
As
be
you
going.
say, Earth Clan. Good day to you.
But yeah, this is the first game. We just started today, so we're pretty early
Welcome
in.
back, Earth Clan.
I just like randomly on a whim was
Supplies
like,
for
hey,
your return to the
I
colony.
kind of
Show
feel
me
like
what
playing
you
Mass
got.
Effect. It's been a long
Most
time.
Excellent. I am sure.
Combine license. I'll buy that. Unique item, why not? What'd you teach this semester? I taught freshman comp.
Is that really? You're
Oh, look who it
Commander
is.
Shepard,
We were just
the
talking about him a
hero
minute
of
ago.
Eden Prime.
Yeah, I was
am
teaching like
so
freshman
honored to
composition,
meet
so it wasn't anything crazy fun.
Nice to meet you.
You know, it was just
And you are?
like,
My name is Conrad.
here's how to write an essay,
Conrad Farmer.
and most of you are going to
They
end
say
up
you
using
killed more
AI
than
anyway,
100
so
Geth
what does it
on Eden
matter?
Prime.
I'd rather be teaching
I spend most of the time
like
trying
lit
to stay
studies
alive
class,
and help the
you know,
colonists.
Hey,
doing like
I know you're probably busy.
American
but,
Lit or
do
Brit
you
Lit
have
or
time
something
for a
like
quick
that.
Autograph?
What character do you recommend for BL3?
Anything for
So
a
if you're
fan.
wanting to do
Here.
something kind of like what I was doing with 0
I
and
really
2,
appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed.
you're probably going
I'll
to
let
want
you get back to
Flak.
work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd
Flak's
love
really
to
good.
buy you
Flak
a
gets a
drink.
pet,
Thanks
but
again.
also Flak can do invis stuff and debuff enemies. Zane gets the clone Like I said, so he gets some like disruption abilities too. He goes really fast. Zane is like the fastest character in a Borderlands game ever. So if you're ever needing to like speed run something, Zane is the way to go. Mose, I don't know that much about. I don't have any experience with Mose, but she looked fun. She gets a mech tank thing. She's kind of this slower, like tankier character. Ordnance and stuff like that. And then Amara is really fun too. Amara was who I played the first time I played 3.
Let me see what you have.
And she's really fun. She's like the melee character. She also can go fast.
You will see.
Very fun. Very fun stuff. Kind of depends on like what kind of character you want to play as. Love freshman comp class. Professor used onion articles as our subject matter. That's that's great. I should do that.
Hello there.
Pick
Welcome
up some.
to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies. Yes?
Goodbye.
I wanted to look at
Yes,
the human
all right
things,
then.
and I
Good
pressed the
tidings to
wrong
you,
button.
human. Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many?
Moorland sounds
Oh,
like
you will
Steve
be pleased, I
Buscemi.
think. Very good things I have.
Unique item. Midi gel upgrade. Insufficient credits. Okay. Wait, there was another unique item.
Hello
My
there.
bad.
Welcome to Moorland's
Thing
famous
trial
shop.
Zane
You
clone
want
stuff
many
sounds
good
fun.
supplies.
Zane is so
Yes?
fun. Like Zane is one of my favorite characters
Let me see what you have.
in the franchise. Like he's
Oh,
almost
you
as
will
fun
be
as
pleased,
Zero
I
for
think.
me.
Very good
Because
things
of the
I
build
have.
that I
You will
had.
see.
And I can, once you get like into the game and you start to understand his kit more, when you feel ready for it, I can share the build that I made for him with you. He's very fun if you want. Like a pitch changed one, yeah. Yeah, he's like slightly pitch changed Steve Buscemi. Where do we need to go now? Oh, we have a level up for Garrus, right, yeah. Let's do unlock his snipers immediately. And then journal. Where do I need to get Rex? CSEC Academy, right? Where is, wait, is that not this way though? Am I wrong? Open. That score is done. Okay, never mind. Okay. I'm gonna have to find CSEC Academy without quick travel. What class do you hope you'll teach next semester? I'd really like to do like American Lit, modern American Lit. So like I've taught that before. I taught it last year. But modern American Lit is basically everything from like Civil War on, or like roughly the end of the Civil War on. Up to now, so you get a lot of really cool stuff, modern age stuff that's really fun. How have they not told you? Doesn't it take time to create a lesson plan? It does, but schools just don't do that. Schools don't care. They will wait till the last minute to tell you have anything, usually, especially for adjunct professors, which is what I am, because I'm not on like a tenure track. In fact, last year,
you're Shepard, right?
when
I was on
the winter break came
Blitz,
around,
saw you on the vids when you got
this
your
was
medal.
with different
Saved
schools
the
because
whole
obviously I
colony.
moved and I'm teaching at different schools now. But
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person.
last year at the school I was
My
teaching
name's
at there,
Officer Eddie
I
Lang, Citadel
basically
Security. It's an honor to
didn't
meet you,
know,
Commander. What are you doing
like I
down
wasn't
here in
gonna
the
have anything
woods?
to teach.
Anything I can help you with?
And then at the last minute they were like, "Hey, you want to teach something this semester? We got a teacher who left last minute and we need to cover a class."
Seemed like the
And I
right
was
thing
like,
to do,
"Okay,
you know?
what is the class
Maybe
and
it's in
when does
my
it start?"
blood. It's kind of what
And they were
CSEC
like,
is, at
"Oh
least for
yeah,
the
so
Citadel.
it's
Still
this
pretty
class
new at it, but I
and
like
it
so
starts
far. Way more interesting than staying
Tuesday,"
back
and
on
this was
Earth.
like
You get to meet all kinds of
Saturday
cool aliens,
before the
like those
Tuesday. So I knew
Hand-On.
like 3 days in
Wild.
advance or whatever
Plus,
that is,
CSEC
3 or
gets a
4
lot of
days in
respect
advance.
here. We uphold the law.
Before
People,
teaching
even
a class,
aliens
and it's like,
appreciate
okay,
that.
okay.
I have to go.
Right.
I did
You're
it,
probably
you know,
real busy.
I made
See you around, Commander.
the lesson plan for that class pretty much on the fly. It's wild. Adjunct professor job is like, it definitely has some issues.
Any regrets about leaving Citadel security?
One of the biggest problems really is the fact that so in order to teach the really cool classes that I want to teach, like creative writing, higher level classes, in order to teach like grad school level classes and stuff like that, the stuff that I know I would be really good at teaching, that's the stuff that they only really offer to tenured professors. But the problem is they only tenure you. They don't like to tenure professors anymore. They only like to hire for adjuncts.
Stay away from him.
So
I don't take orders from you.
You know, it's the same situation like when you're looking for a job and people are like, well, you can't get this job because you don't have the experience, but you can't get the experience because you can't get the job and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a catch-22. It's like, fuck, dude, like, come on. And I don't even know that I want to be tenured either, because like that, getting tenured means that you're like stuck working for that school for, you know, basically, you know, the rest of your career. Not necessarily, but as near as makes no difference to being that.
My name's Shepard.
And you
I'm going
have
after
like
Fist.
it makes it really hard to leave, basically. It makes it damn impossible for them to fire you, but it also makes it really hard for you to leave.
I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors.
And so I don't really know that I want to be tenured, but I also don't want to just be teaching freshman comp for the rest of my life either, you know? I want to be teaching the higher level classes that I know I would be good at, like, again, like creative writing. Because I know I'd be really good at it. I know my shit when it comes to that kind of stuff. One of your favorite professors was an adjunct professor. She was in the process of getting her PhD and taught our OS systems course. Nice. Yeah, and the thing is, like, when I was in grad school, several of the professors who taught in my program were adjuncts. And so I don't know, it's like, well, why won't you let me, an adjunct, teach these classes? Alright. And it just doesn't happen, you know? It's just like, okay, well, whatever. Barrier for sure, barrier. But you know, it's just a weird situation, and like eventually I know I'll get to teach these classes that I want to teach. It's just gonna be a while. Expose Saren, take down Fist. Core's Den, yeah, we gotta go to Core's Den. Okay, now that we have the two most important characters in this game, in my opinion. At least in terms of my team composition goes. Now I'm free to roam the Citadel and grab side quests.
Let me get this straight.
Talk to everybody.
Oh, you're not seasick, are you? Did you want something?
But yeah, you know, I mean, like, there's opportunities everywhere, and I'm always looking for other schools and whatnot to see like who wants me to teach for them. So and right now that we're in the winter break period, I'm just trying to push for my creative projects to be a source of income, you know. I know streaming is not necessarily going to be like a reliable source of income to pay the bills with and stuff like that, but other stuff, right? Like streaming, potentially, if any money comes from it, great. But I'm working on my writing. I'm finishing up some writing projects that I'm hoping to be able to sell soon.
I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone.
You know, stuff like that, where it's like, okay, cool, I can do this. Some video editing stuff that I'm gonna, edit some videos, put on YouTube, try to build up the YouTube channel, and
is there something I can do?
Just random projects that I'm like, hey, this might generate a little bit of income. It'd be nice, we'll see. I'm not like trying to quit my teaching job and rely on them, because it's not feasible right now,
but you'll show him, won't you?
But I'll at least
just tell me where he is
take the chance now that I have I have time on my hands to do these projects.
He meet with me down in the wards near the markets.
do them, and
He said he just wanted
if something
to
comes
talk,
out of
but
it,
I
then
know
great.
better.
If not, then oh well, I still have
His
teaching.
name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You
How many of
shouldn't
the
have
other
any
professors
trouble.
use AI
He's
to
just a
grade things? I know
scientist.
for a fact my critical reasons
Sure.
professor was using one because she
That's
left
the
the
guy who
fucking
wanted us to
response
scam
text
the
in the grading.
keepers.
Oh, that's wild. I don't know. I don't use
even
AI
more
to
reason
grade
to go after
anything.
him. That's against regulations.
I
better look into this
usually
right away.
will have my
Find out what he's
students
up to.
do rewrites if I
Anything's
detect
possible with Shorban these
AI in
days.
their paper.
Well, good luck.
If it's like a lot of AI, or if they wrote, if they had AI write the whole thing for them, I'll tell them like, hey, don't do this again because it's against my personal class policy. But I'm gonna have you do a rewrite, and don't do AI this time. Just write from your own head. Use your noggin. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, people are gonna start using AI anyway. But like, if you use AI to write, you're losing a lot of the human element of creativity, right? And that's what makes it what it is for us anyway. That's what art is you're taking human elements and putting them on the page, or whatever your form of art may be. You're taking emotion and experience and pain, and expressing them. And AI can't do that. AI can't make you feel better about, the pain of losing a loved one the way writing a short story about losing a loved one can. And so, I mean, people are just going to have to accept that. Like, you can't use AI to shortcut creativity. Sure, there are some elements where AI can come in handy, but not to replace the whole thing, the whole process. And that's what I try to teach my students. I'm like, look, this class isn't all, it's not entirely about like
First time on the Citadel,
writing
bye-bye.
essays. It's about learning how to communicate.
How did you know all that?
It's about like developing your
Will you be
communication
purchasing
skills.
anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
In such a way that you can convey your ideas and your thoughts and your feelings in a clearer, more concise way, and that's the important thing that I try to impress upon my students. Use AI a lot at work. It made writing professional emails so much easier because I'm terrible at talking around the subject. I gotcha, yeah, and that's fine. Like, I understand that. I'm not against using AI to do stuff like that, by any means. But it's just like, when I see students like using AI to do the work for them so that they don't have to think, it's like, dude, you realize that one of these days this is gonna bite you in the ass. Because one day you're going to need to do something that you would have learned from this class that you didn't learn because you used AI, and now, 4 or 5 years in the future, or however long it may be, you're looking at like some really, tough situation because you basically cheated, right? Like, that's the problem. It's like for people who cheated their way through a class, like, sure, even if you cheated on a test and passed the test and passed the class, you didn't learn anything. And
Looks like it's shut down.
yeah, I mean, exactly, yeah.
Look out!
If it's replacing the experience of learning, however you learn, whatever that may be. Then, you're not going to learn anything because it's replacing that experience. Oh, he's behind it.
Fire in the hole!
Overkill on him. This fight used to be really difficult. Of course, I've got the poison pistol, so just realized it's midnight. Oh fuck, it is. Yeah, I have to log off soon.
Take cover! Stop right there! Fire in the hole!
Oops. Yeah, I'll probably call it pretty soon and try to get back on this tomorrow at some point. Yeah, man, thanks for stopping by. I had a great time catching up too. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you. You have a good night.
Wait!
Oh, that was quick.
Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here, said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now.
So forceful.
You can make it if you hurry.
Damn it, Rex.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
We don't shoot unarmed prisoners.
How many people died because of him? He brought this on himself. Besides, we have more pressing concerns.
That Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
Alright. Optical storage disk, I need that. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Where do we have to go? That way. This way? This way.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
Oh, another one of my favorite characters in
No
the
way.
franchise.
The deal's off.
I love Tali. Oh. Excuse me, Rex. Shit. Level up. Hell yeah. Let's see, I need to consult my build. I was gonna go electronics and decryption as high as possible. 5. So we want master sabotage and master overload as soon as possible, basically. First aid unlocked. Okay. And these guys have 4 points. I'll take that. Okay. Damage, radius, whip of force, toxic damage. Okay. Sniper. What do we have? We have radioactive rounds. 2. Heat sink. Toxic damage. Do we have any other chemical rounds? No. Okay. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get these guys set straight. Because they're very important. Especially him with his shotgun. Okay, perfect.
Just set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
I love Tali.
My name's Shepard.
I'm genuinely, really, like,
Then I
love
have
her
a
so
chance
much.
to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
Yes.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really?
Oh man.
Maybe you
I'm gonna
better
have to
start at the beginning, Miss...
do a little
My
bit of
name is
yoga
Tali.
tonight before I go to bed.
Tali Zora Naraya.
My back is
We don't see
kind
many
of
Quarians
sore.
here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Saren won't get out of this.
Wait, there's more.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped
He's
out
like,
by the
I'm actively
Reapers.
sweating.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I'll take all the help I can
Yes,
get.
100%.
Thanks.
Never not doing
You
that.
won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
What's our team comp look like when it's okay? Slightly more combat, slightly more tech. I think I'll stick with these two. But I do love having Tali available in the grand scheme of things. Alright. Oops. Journal. Return to the Citadel Tower in the Presidium. Yeah.
Excuse me, Commander.
Yes.
Commander Shepard.
It's no.
I've requested that.
Why did they refuse?
Thank you for your time.
Yes. We will help you. For sure. Never not helping you. Citadel Tower.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
We'll finish out this little bit of dialogue and then
Eden Prime was a major
call it for the
victory.
night.
The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize
Yes.
the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the
Impossible.
Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander.
Obviously.
A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know
This
he's
is an
hiding
outrage.
somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could
Yes.
trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No.
You gonna save the
it's too
council?
soon.
Probably.
Humanity is not ready for the
I'm gonna try to
responsibilities
anyway.
that come with joining the Spectres.
It's usually, at least in my Paragon run, I usually try to. It's the best
You
solution.
don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the ambassador gets his human specter. Everybody's happy.
Or I should say, I usually intend to, anyway.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
I think I've only done like one playthrough where I didn't save them. Alright, people are watching. It's a big event. Look at all these people. There's literally like 5 of them. I saw one off the screen there a minute ago.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and
Who
file.
are those people anyway? Like, are they just hanging out? Or are they
Symbol,
like...
the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are
Do
the
they
right
work
hand
for the
of
council in some
instruments
way?
of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden.
Is
They
it
are
like...
protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense.
Is it like being called for jury
The
duty
safety
or
of the
something? You just hang out and watch
galaxy is
this,
theirs to
the council?
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Thank you.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use
All right.
any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Basically, Act 1 over. In the sense that we have the inciting incident and then the
Congratulations, Commander.
call to action.
You've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Yes.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Spectre training. Which is what again? Health accuracy, effectiveness of all attacks and powers grants unity. Yeah. That's what you want. Okay. So I think next time we will just do a sweep of the Citadel to make sure we've got all our side quests going. I wonder if this guy's ready to talk.
No.
He is.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
Yeah, we'll come back
I
around
appreciate
and like just
My name is Admiral Kahoku.
get
about
all
time
our
you
side
guys got
quests
one of
ready
our
to
own
go
into the
before we depart
Spectres.
from the Citadel.
We need people like you to deal with our
And then-
problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting
and
stonewalled
then
by
fucking head out
bureaucratic
into the role,
assholes.
you know,
Nothing new. Maybe you
chunk
can help me,
of
Shepard.
the story. They're all meat.
One of my recon teams was investigating
Of
some
what's going
strange
on.
activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday.
Who should
Now I
we,
can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a
or
restricted
where
area.
should we go first?
But that
I think
doesn't
is the
apply to you,
question. When we have the option
Spectres can
of
go
like,
anywhere
what is
they
it, 2 or
want.
3 planets
you
to,
could find out
to
why my
do?
team dropped out of contact.
Pretty soon. Should we just beeline for Liara?
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that. I'm going
I
to
usually
stay
try
here and
to
see if I can
get
find
Liara
everything out
as
through
early as
official
possible.
channels. Won't hold my- I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Alright. Liara's a good option, yeah. It's like, it makes most sense to get her as early as you can, just so that you have as much time with her to develop her story and everything. I'm gonna save right here. We'll talk to this guy next time. Alright, man. Well, this has been really fun. I'm glad I decided to do this. Thank you for hanging out. And Raiders, thank you again for that. It was very appreciated. You know, I hopefully will see you all again very soon, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And, you know, be sure and keep hanging out for potential other games that we'll be playing soon. I appreciate every single one of you. And, peace and love, y'all. Bye-bye.